With the dry winter we have had in northwest Oregon and southwest Washington through January, concerns about a drought are growing. So when all is said and done, what kind of wet season are we likely to end up with? For most of the region since October 1st, this is so far the second driest winter on record. Rainfall totals for the season were on the order of just 25 to 45% of normal. Additionally, the snowpack in the Cascades was also lacking. Snow was generally limited to high elevations, with liquid water equivalent values just a few inches or less. The National Drought Monitor shows most of Oregon already in a severe drought, with Washington State experiencing a moderate drought. So what about the rest of the winter and spring? One of the main climate drivers that we have some understanding of is the ENSO cycle, which includes El Niño and La Niña. The outlook for the spring is for a continuation of ENSO-neutral conditions. For the Portland area, ENSO-neutral springs are historically near normal precipitation on average, but more years than not tend to run a little bit below normal for spring precipitation totals. If we could expect near normal precipitation for the rest of the winter and spring, Portland would wind up with a total rainfall for October through May of around 22 inches. This would put us on pace for about the 4th or 5th driest wet season on record. If we experienced a very wet spring, the situation would improve considerably, but we would likely still wind up with one of the 10 driest wet seasons. On the other hand, if the abnormally dry conditions persisted, we could possibly wind up with the driest wet season on record. So, where does this leave us? The official outlook from the National Drought Monitor calls for a continuation of or worsening of drought conditions throughout the region this spring.